Okay, we're on the road to Slammiversary. If you watch Monday's episode, you'll know all about what we did at Sacrifice. I say what we did. What Stuart Irvine did. He took over for the episode. It was his turn to do what he wanted. And actually, we can work with it. We can work with it, right? We're going to move on to Slammiversary. We've got some pretty big things planned. So we're going to move on quickly because this should be very interesting. We've got Impact coming up first. I will say no TV title match tonight. That'll be explained. But we're all in on the crossroads of AJ Styles versus Bobby Lashley once more. So let's get to it. It's Impact. Come on. Okay, Impact this week kicks off with a 65 rated segment. That's not great. AJ was poor when trying to improvise dialogue. Basically what happens here is AJ Styles turns up at the arena here in New Jersey. We're in the tri-state area. He turns up and he's ready and he's going straight to the ring. We're opening with AJ Styles today. We do just that because AJ Styles is in the opening segment. He calls out Bobby Lashley, a 65 rated segment again, which isn't, well, it isn't fantastic, if we're honest. AJ Styles calls out Bobby Lashley and he talks about the fact that those two will be going one-on-one at Slammiversary. He says Bobby Lashley's time is over. It's now time that TNA returned home to the heart of professional wrestling. And the heart of professional wrestling is AJ Styles. Bobby Lashley rebuttals, of course he does, and he says about how AJ Styles says he's the heart of professional wrestling. Well, he broke the heart of professional wrestling because AJ Styles failed. He failed as champion. He failed this company. And at Slammiversary, AJ Styles will fail again. Before AJ can reply to that, he is attacked from behind by Beer Money. That's right, you got Hogan, Bischoff and Anderson on the stage with Lashley, but in the ring from behind, a Beer Money who beat down AJ Styles. Well, let's see where that leads tonight, shall we? First match of the night then for a 59, not fantastic again here. Sting and Kendrick and London defeat the World Elite. Sting the best was 71, that's no surprise. Brutus Magnus is 38, really brings it down. But yeah, big win, 6-man tag. Sting gets a pinfall victory on Impact, that's what you like to see. But it's post-match where the storyline starts because Sting is attacked by these rapscallions, this rascal group, this Dishonored. Ugh. Roderick Strong, Kevin Steen, and Low Key, who debuted at the pay-per-view as the third man, attack Sting, attack one of the originals. You know, this is a man that's a legend in professional wrestling, and these three men have gone for one of the big dogs here for a 50 rated segment. It's not working tonight, really not working for some reason. We'll move on. Beer Money cut a promo backstage for 62 talking about AJ Styles and talking about the attack they just did on him. And they say, look, we get it. AJ's going to want revenge. That's fine. How's about this? We'll even put our tag team titles on the line, AJ. Just find yourself a partner. Tonight, that's right, tonight, AJ Styles and a partner of his choosing against Beer Money for the tag team championships in the main event. 62, good promo. Austin Aries for a 49 rated promo here. That's it. Austin Aries, who unmasked himself. That's right. Suicide unmasked as Austin Aries at the pay-per-view. And Aries, he explains why. Coming up next, it's Aries versus the Amazing Red once again for the X Division title. He explains that Austin Aries wanted this rematch because, well, Suicide is dead. But Austin Aries is here. 49. The next match then is for the X Division Championship. It's Austin Aries defending against the Amazing Red, your winner, and still X Division Champion Austin Aries for a 64. Now, this is very good, actually, considering the Amazing Red put in a 46, but Aries carries this to the 64 level with a 66 performance. This is really quite good for a middle of the card X Division matchup. They got 15 minutes, 450 splash. Austin Aries defends the title successfully. Amazing Red, of course, has that injury. And we'll deal with that injury right now, because after the match, Austin Aries is here and he unloads with an attack, a vicious attack on the Amazing Red. He wraps the Amazing Red's leg in a steel steps, puts the steel steps on top of each other and bludgeons away with chair shot after chair shot after chair shot to the knee of the Amazing Red. Austin Aries has written the Amazing Red off here with a vicious attack. Go and heal up, Amazing Red, and we'll move forward with Austin Aries. 52, good segment for these lot. Match segment, yeah, very pleased. Right, we went backstage where AJ Styles is approached by the Pope. That's right, the Pope, who pinned Sting last night. He defeated Sting at the pay-per-view, and he comes up and he says, listen, I know we don't always see eye to eye, and I know you don't like me, and I don't like you, but I want the TNA World Championship. You want the TNA World Championship, says the Pope. Pope says the only way that we can get it, one of us, is to go through Bobby Lashley. We've got the same target. We've got the same man we want to get to. We're going to need to go through the establishment to get to that TNA Championship. AJ is very, very reluctant, but eventually agrees that Pope will be his partner tonight. AJ Styles and the Pope versus Beer Money for the Tag Team Championships in the main event. 62. This isn't bad at all, really. Okay, 69 rated segment here. That's much better. Let's talk about it. There's no Johnny Impact here tonight. That's right. Johnny Impact is actually, in terms of in-game, he's struggling a little bit in terms of his fitness. So we've given him the night off. You can say that he's been given the night off, which plays into a little bit of a heel bias from the establishment, considering he's meant to be here defending his championship, of course. But Johnny Impact is not here. However, Madison Rain and Ric Flair come to the ring. Madison Rain, your new knockout champion, and seemingly the girlfriend of Johnny Impact. They explain that Impact isn't here. He's been given the night off by the establishment. Out comes the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy says it's a shame because Jeff Hardy is here to challenge for the TV Championship. However, if he's not here, I guess that'll have to wait. But before we can go further, Madison Rain, who seemingly has been wanting to prove herself to Johnny Impact over and over and over and over, says, you know what? No. Don't go anywhere, because I'll fight you. That's right. Madison Rain challenges Jeff Hardy and says she will put Johnny Impact's television title on the line. Jeff's a bit like, whoa. When the music of Tara hits, Tara runs down to the ring and Tara says, Jeff, I get it. You won't fight her, but I will. And I want both the belts on the line. That's right. Right now, Tara versus Madison Rain. Well, that's right. TV title and Knockouts Championship on the line. What the hell are we doing here? It's mental. There are some changes to be made here, which we should probably look at. We're going to change her gimmick, which is fine. Very good gimmick, which is good. Slot type gimmick, as you do. Right, the match itself then. Who will walk away with the Knockouts Championship and who will walk away with the TV title? Let's find out then. Madison Rain versus Tara, your winner, and still TNA Knockouts Champion Madison Rain and still TNA TV Champion Johnny Impact. That's right, the title was still defended tonight. This is good as well, a 65 rated match. We made it sort of an eye candy match and it worked. 65 apiece and a 65 rated match. A distraction from Ric Flair results in Madison Rain picking up the victory with the reverse STO, successfully defends the titles. Well then, Johnny Impact can breathe again. Okay, big segment here between the Cool Sharks that did absolutely awfully for a 42, so that's not great. Kevin Nash comes out and says he's heard the rumours, and you know what? He can clear it up. He announces that he is on the last leg of his retirement tour. Shark Boy is very, very sad to hear this. You can see that. But Shark Boy gets on the mic and says, listen, if you're on a retirement tour, I've been thinking about this for a while now, this master-student relationship we've got going on, and when we'd eventually have a competition between us, and well, I guess if you're retiring soon, Big Daddy Cool, I guess it's got to be soon. That's right, I'm challenging you for Slammiversary. I can beat you. I know it. Kevin Nash just looks at him, smiles, and gives him the power bomb. That's right, the jackknife power bomb. Nods his head. Kevin Nash accepts. It's Nash versus Shark Boy. Cool Sharks will either sink or swim at Slammiversary. Right, next week then, Johnny Impact will be back, and he's announced he will defend his, well, we'll see if he retains, will defend his TNA TV title against El Generico. No Jeff Hardy, which the commentator will take notice of. It's not Jeff Hardy at the establishment protecting him. We'll see, 54. Okay, that's not all though, because we're going to have Low-Ki take on Sting. Low-Ki's first one-on-one match since returning to TNA against the Icon Sting. 52. Let's see what happens with that next week. Okay, Kurt Angle was in action against Hernandez and got a good victory for a 66. This isn't fantastic again. Kurt Angle 82, Hernandez 54. Feel like we've been a bit shortchanged with a lot of this sort of stuff. But yeah, Kurt Angle gets a good victory over Hernandez. But afterwards, well, it doesn't work out for Kurt Angle, because Kurt Angle is attacked by Dishonored. First Sting, now Kurt Angle. Dishonored are going after some of the big talents in TNA, and they're doing it tonight. 50. Right, interesting. Okay, main event time then. Just before Kendrick and London will cut a promo on Beer Money, they said they'll be watching this very closely because Kendrick and London want their tag team championships back. Of course, they were defeated by Cool Sharks to win the titles, but Cool Sharks have dropped the belts to Beer Money since then. Right then, the main event is for the tag team championships. Will it be AJ and the Pope, an unlikely alliance, or will it be the tag team champions who retain their titles? Your winners. And, well, there's no winners, which means that Beer Money do retain their titles, but the match descends into chaos. The ratings isn't great, 63, 68 for the Pope, 76 for AJ though, carried it, but yeah, it's not fantastic. But let's talk about the storyline, because AJ and the Pope seemingly worked together quite well, but it was all a ruse, because the Pope turns on AJ Styles. Pope and Beer Money destroy AJ Styles. Bobby Lashley gets involved. Mr. Anderson gets involved. The establishment, Beer Money and Pope, are destroying AJ Styles. An alliance of sorts. That's right, we're doing it. Before that, Paul London and Brian Kendrick come out to try and make the save. They get beaten down too in a 58 rated segment. The Pope, Robert Roode, James Storm, Beer Money, of course, the tag team champions. They're aligning themselves with the establishment. We are adding more to the group. That's right. The establishment's getting bigger. Beer Money and the Pope have joined the establishment in the main event. That gives us a 62 rated show. A real come down over the last few weeks, which is a bit of a surprise, if I'm honest, because I thought it was a show built on angles. And the angle didn't come off tonight. It did not come off at all, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, Explosion next week kicks off with tag team action. It's the Flock versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Eddie Kingston and Kenta versus Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin gets a 53. Eddie Kingston pinning Alex Shelley with a lariat after a distraction from Raven. A big win for the Flock here. A huge win for the Flock over the Motor City Machine Guns. And a little bit of momentum heading the way of that heel stable. That's what you like to see to kick us off. Okay, post-match, after the match, we went backstage where the Kingslayers were there being interviewed, and they were talking about their chances, about their targeting for the Tag Team Championships, and they're interrupted by LAX. That's right, LAX enter the scene and insult the Kingslayers. It doesn't go down well. They don't start to fight yet, but just they insult, laugh, and walk away. 58. We'll see about that one, shall we? Okay, Daniels is here. That's right. Christopher Daniels comes down to ringside. He's going to be on colour commentary for the next match. And he talks about he has to make his own spot in this company because he's not being given the opportunities everyone else is. Okay, we're not booking him well enough. So let him complain about it. Let him complain about it. The match itself then is Pac getting a victory over Rob Terry for 29. Not great. Pac get a good victory though. 38 from him isn't bad, but you'd hope for more. Post-match, Pac and Daniels get into a brawl. That's right. That's the feud we're going with. Pac versus Daniels. And a feud between the two for a 48. That's better. Jay Lethal got a promo on Austin Aries for 42. He's joined by Consequences Creed. They're talking about the attack on the Amazing Red. And Creed challenges Aries. That's right. Creed challenges Aries to a match, non-title, on Impact. Let's see if that gets booked, shall we? Backstage segment between the Flock. Raven is hyping up Kingston and Kenta after their victory earlier tonight. He said they will beat anybody. And in walk Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards. The American Wolves are here as well. And it's quite clear that these teams will be feuding going forward. Right, booked then for Impact. Consequences Creed will take on Austin Aries, going along with that Low-Key versus Sting match and Impact versus El Generico. Those are the three matches already booked for Impact next week. But for Explosion next week, we're going to see this. It's going to be a tag team contest. If Creed can get through Aries, or at least not be destroyed by Aries, he will be in action against Dishonored. It's Lethal Consequences versus Dishonored right here on Explosion next week. It'll also be Tyler Black taking on Hernandez and a six-man tag. It's Pac and the Partnership of Pain against Christopher Daniels and the British Invasion on Impact next week. Right, time for the main event. It's Samoa Joe versus Richie Steamboat for a 55. Samoa Joe gets the win with a muscle buster. 66 from him, 28 from Richie Steamboat. After the match though, well, Samoa Joe is attacked by Dishonored, who are continuing this going after the biggest dog in the yard. Samoa Joe is one heck of a big dog. Sorry. There is teases there, but I'm not going to be bringing in Roman Reigns. But yeah, Samoa Joe is a big star in TNA, and Dishonored have gone after him as well. To end the show, that gives us a 47 rated Explosion. An off week this week. A very off week. I'm not sure what's gone on. So yeah, not great this week. Impact was okay. I thought the angles would do better, and they didn't. Explosion was okay. Again, some of the angles I thought would do better. They didn't. But it's okay. We move on. We crack on, and we will do better. I guarantee it. If you like the video though, and you like the sort of direction we seem to be going in, make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel for a whole lot more, and we'll be back again next week. I should be streaming tonight, by the way. That's right, tonight 6:30 p.m. is the usual streaming time over on twitch.tv/Carl Dixon. That's where you will be able to see it live. We should be streaming tonight. We should be. Right, I'm going to go. Until next time, peace.